New York City, the destination for the Mavericks. An absolute spark on the hardwood. Luka Doncic oozes creativity, and his team will be feeding off of it as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Mavs, Knicks, up next.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's broadcast where the Dallas Mavericks will go up against the Knicks in New York. And the Knicks going through a bit of a rough stretch. Dismal record over the last 10 games, just 2-8. Nothing seems to be going their way right now. Well, Dallas still somewhat in a transition phase, but they made terrific strides last year, Shaq, and might have a young superstar to build around.
Yeah, they saw their man in Doncic and made the move to trade up. He surprised just about everybody with his readiness and ability to make big shots.
Yeah, two great draft picks in a row. You think about this. Dennis Smith the first year, then Luka Doncic the second year. That gives the Mavs credit for their scouting. That's a great job. They're killing it.
Right now, time for tip-off. Kevin Harlan, he's got the call.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Hardaway.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. And it's the Cobra in at the point. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Reggie Bullock is out there with Elfrid Payton. And it's Harkless in at the 3. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against Boston. And Randall throws it down.
And something about watching lefties who can get up like that just looks different, doesn't it, Kevin?
Here's the Cobra, covered by Payton. Here's the Cobra, sinks the triple.
Got to be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Outside, Robinson has to Randall. Nice D from Porzingis. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Floats it up for Doncic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Bullock after Luka Doncic's bucket. Here's Payton. Here's Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. That one misses. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Here's Bullock. The Mavericks making the shot. Payton left side. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Payton. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Outside Robinson. And the pass to Bullock. Shot clock at 5. With a floater, and it's Randall getting it to go. Randall's got his second bucket.
The lefty floater from Randall, a bit funky from the big man, but a nice soft touch there.
Here's the Cobra, covered by Payton. The dunk with a foul on top of it, so strong.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, Fizdale, part of those great teams in Miami as an assistant coach with Eric Spoelstra. He coaches with a lot of fire and enthusiasm, is very involved emotionally in what his team does on a daily basis, and it's why a lot of these young players are gravitating towards his coaching staff.
Now here is Hardaway. Following the miss by Julius Randle. And the shot goes in. 7 points for the Cobra.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Payton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Here's Porzingis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season.
He misses the free throw. And New York hoped that Fizdale's likability would be a factor in free agency.
Yeah, I think it's going to help the Knicks as they move forward here. Try to find some stability with their coach. That way David Fizdale and his messaging can remain consistent with the type of players that they try to attract here to Gotham.
He hits the second from the line. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I was able to talk with David Fizdale for just a moment. He said to win this game, it's all about how we handle Luka Doncic. We'll have to be on our toes defensively. Kevin, we'll see if they're able to slow down the Slovenian sensation.
Thank you, David. Floats it up for Doncic.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Pass to Harkless. And here is Robinson from deep. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Harkless.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Harkless. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Randall passes to Payton. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
No problems knocking that one down.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Philadelphia. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Now here is Robinson, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Dallas. On up the court. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Passes it to Randall. Shot to stop the run. Got a hand on it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Doncic bounce pass. The Cobra. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Kleber with the bucket. He's got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Down low. Here's Harkless. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's the Cobra. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Randall. The shot missing. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Big man who was forgotten about during free agency, Randall could be an impact player for the Knicks.
And Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randall should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall. Brent, when it comes to... And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And that one drops. And that's 11 points for the Cobra.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got the Cobra. Prodigy is up there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Curry. And it's Powell in at the pivot, manning the middle. The shot by Harkless, no good. On the wing, Hardaway. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Well, he's got some growing confidence right now in the catch-and-shoot game, Hardaway Jr. Feels like he could score from anywhere.
And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Payton in the corner, shoots, And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
There's the lob to the hoop, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Dallas. Ntilikina kicks to Payton. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Gibson.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Yep, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payton outside. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's the teardrop. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Here's the prodigy. The rebound by Gibson.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
That's tipped, and he recovers it. Count that one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Powell. Here's the Cobra. Payton on the double team. The Cobra passes to Hardaway. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Bobby Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Ntilikina. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis is checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for the prodigy. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Curry. Now the pass to the Cobra. Drills the baseline jumper. The Cobra's got 13.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Payton surveying the floor. To the left wing. Here's Knox. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Bullock. Guarded by Doncic. Payton passes to Knox. Teardrop shot. It's tipped.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's the Cobra, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
For New York, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Knox the pass to Payton. Bucket is good.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
The Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's the Cobra. He's got 19. Here's Porzingis. Here's the Cobra. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Harkless. Outside Portis. The feed to Bullock. Good, nice job down low.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Lob pass to Porzingis.
Well, I like how Porzingis squared up immediately to take that shot. Good at knocking those down.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Payton dishes to Bullock. Out to Payton. Launches a three. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Portis. Payton outside with some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. Payton's got 6.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top-tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Payton. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Payton kicks to Portis. Passes it to Randall. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleber's got 7 rebounds in the game. The Cobra, the shot's good. The Cobra's got 24.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Payton's shot is off.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Good work there as it goes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Here's the Cobra. They get it again. Poked loose. Up top, Bullock. Guarded by Hardaway. Bullock passes to Payton. Now Portis. Here's Randall. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bullock dishes to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And Ellington's checked in for the Knicks. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Mavericks ahead, running away with this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot again. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Elfrid Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. But they recover it. Randall down low, guarded by Doncic. Goes back up. Nice touch on the bank shot. And it's 9 points for Julius Randle.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Well, Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And D.A., that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Here's Payton. The Mavericks making the shot. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's the Cobra.
Well, that height and the length from the point guard position is pretty rare, and he uses them very well on defense.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. The Cobra's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. That one drops for him. The Cobra's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Porzingis can't hit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now, here's Doncic after Mo Harkless's miss. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway from outside. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Randall after Luka Doncic's bucket. The pass to Robinson. Over Porzingis. Robinson misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
So it's the Knicks now. Now Payton, 8 points for him. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his first foul. Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle.
Taj Gibson.
Outside, Robinson kicks it to Harkless. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic passes to Kleber. Porzingis, that's a 2. Almost, but it rolls out.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's blocked. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
One shot.
Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Gibson. Pass to Payton. Back to Gibson. Out they get it back. Out to Payton. Now here's Harkless. Guarded by Hardaway. Back to Payton. To end the cold streak. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And a new group in for the Knicks. To the inside. Payton lays it up and banks it in.
Well, saw the opportunity, did Elfrid Payton, and inside capitalized.
On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's the Cobra in at the 1. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. It's tipped. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. If he keeps...
Bullock dishes to Payton. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there. He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good. Robinson. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Passes it to Kleber. Buries it down low.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Payton passes to Robinson. Here's Ntilikina. Started by Porzingis. Over to the left wing. Randall left side. The pass to Payton. 2 on the clock. Offline from the top of the key. For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Knox. Outside Robinson. Here's Ntilikina. New York, no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's tough to get a unified feel on who the league MVP is. Which element, when you're looking at the MVP, matters most to you?
If we talk about that, Kevin, I always think about the MVP ends up being the guy that helps you get 6 to 8 unexpected wins. That's who I look to. So in this past season, what it was that Giannis did, not only with Coach Budenholzer coming in to Milwaukee, the stylistic change that they went through, and then the shouldered responsibility of Giannis to be the initiator to that much change in one season. That's why last year I feel like he was the most valuable player in the league. Even though eye-popping numbers were coming out of Houston again with James Harden, I go back to Giannis and that massive amount of change and him being the guy that shouldered it all.
That's a great answer. The Knicks shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Pinson. Pass to Knox, and they get it. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And he knocks down the first one. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
today's game, and not with what's at stake.
Now here's Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Dallas.
Here's the Cobra. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years, and sometimes 4, when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the Mavericks pick up 3. Another steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Ntilikina looking it over. He kicks to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Throws it up high.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass just set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Ntilikina passes to Brazdeikis. To the paint. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. Maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
And so here is New York. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Ntilikina. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Something Commissioner Silver. Dallas has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Doncic passes to the Cobra. Back to Doncic. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Porzingis showing you what he can do if he gets that close. The big man up big time.
Robinson against Porzingis. And a wide open look for Portis. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Passes to Porzingis. Here's the Cobra. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Brazdeikis. Back to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Now the Mavericks moving it up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Cobra.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Dallas. Portis, the pass to Brazdeikis. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Bullock to halt the run. The shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way. Inside, here's the Cobra. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's the pass to Brazdeikis. Shoots over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's the Cobra. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.